Hello, Free TV friends. Today we're going to talk about apps on your Fire TV stick. Apps are kind of like apps on your smartphone. If you hit the home button on your remote and you move over to the far right, you can get an app for about anything you can think of. We load up the top apps that you'll probably want, but let's say there's a specific app, you can do voice and search for it. So like you could say Pandora if you're looking for like your music or something. There's lots of different ways to get it, but you can also come in here and find it. If I go back up to the top using my circle button, and then the select button is in the middle of the circle on the remote, there's different ways to do it within the apps. Uh, but what I wanted to show you if I hit the home button is really you don't need to mess around with apps a whole lot, because if you move down here, you'll see recent is what I've most recently done, and then my apps are right here. I can move over to the left and just select them all. And you can kind of see, like, we put in the main ones, your Netflix, your Prime, whatever you're subscribing to for cable channels. There's some good free stuff. There's all kinds of great stuff. However, every once in a while, like Amazon will put something in here because this is an Amazon Fire TV. And maybe I want to, move my apps around, or I want to remove something that Amazon put in. So if you click on see all, it'll take you to all your apps here. And then, like, let's say this one that Amazon added here, I want to remove. If you move over to it, and you can kind of see in the bottom right-hand corner there where it says options. So in the remote, you hit that little hamburger button, 3 horizontal bars. That gives you the option to move it to front or move. I'm actually going to select move, and then I'm just going to move it further down so it'll be off of my screen. And you just hit the select button again, and that drops it there. And then same thing, you can move, anything where you want it to move. So if I had Spotify and I wanted to move that, same deal. You hit the three horizontal button there on the right of the remote, and you can see the different. Basically, that just gives you your options. So if I want to move this, then I can move it up to here. Hit select again, the center button, and I'm good to go. You can use a voice remote to launch an app or find an app. So if you say Spotify, into your voice remote, it'll actually launch that as well. And then if I hit the home button now, if I go back to my home screen, you can see my apps and channels are right here. And really, you don't want to probably
Responders.
get too
Fox
crazy on
31's
this
Kevin
until you get
Torres is
used
on
to
it
it.
tonight,
But
joining us live
your
from.
my recent row up here, you'll use a lot, and then your apps and channels you'll use a lot as well. Those are kind of the top things you'll use. This sponsored row I would ignore because that's just stuff they're pushing on you. Some of them are pay options. Um, if you have Amazon Prime, then this is okay. But the further you go down, the less relevant it's going to be. I would just stick to the top two rows here, the recent, which is what you've done recently, and then your apps and channels, which are obviously the ones we've set up for you. Thanks for watching, and in the bottom right-hand corner of the video, you can click on our Free TV logo. That'll take you to YouTube channel for Free TV, so you can subscribe, and that way you'll get updates whenever we release any new tips and tricks on your Fire TV or money saving related things. Thanks.